This weekend, the ISO announced that it was canceling the first 2 weekends of performances after failing to reach a deal with its musicians. Now today, those locked out musicians did what they do best to raise awareness about this contract dispute and to try to save the concert season. The music wasn't so sweet coming from the Hilbert Circle Theater. It was the sound of a labor dispute that threatens the future of the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. Musicians with the orchestra played outside the theater to raise awareness about the contract dispute between the symphony and its musicians. The current contract expired last week, and both sides remain far apart over a proposal to trim the concert season and cut salaries by 40%.
A first-class orchestra is a part of a first-class city. The cultural life of a city is very important, should be very important to it.
The non-for-profit that runs the symphony has already canceled shows for later this month, and officials say more performances could get cut soon as well. In a statement, the symphony says, "The ISO's intent all along has been to maintain the artistic quality of the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra and to do that in an economically sustainable way."
I think it's very unfortunate, not just for the musicians, but for the city, for the impact it's going to have on kind of the reputation.
The symphony's fans say the dispute comes down to priorities and quality of life, and whether Indianapolis wants to be known as not only a sports mecca, but a cultural one as well.
We want to be a world-class city, and we have all these wonderful sports teams. I would definitely want to see the music and the culture and the arts be as important as the sports.
But right now, no new talks have been scheduled between the ISO and its musicians. The symphony is offering patrons refunds on those canceled concerts or a credit towards another concert. They're also asking patrons that if they just want to make a donation to the ISO, they can do that as well. We'll keep you updated on this ongoing story. Back to you.
They belonged to someone once. Watches, iPods, jewelry, all either left on the plane or somewhere in the terminal. Each one personal at one time, now without a person.
I'm sure there are a lot of stories, but at this point we've gone through enough auctions with enough stories that, they become kind of a blur after a while.
That blur is all going to the highest bidder. While the toys, electronics, and odds and ends are one part of the auction block, the other deal is the collection of tools and equipment.
That's either no longer serviceable, reached the end of its useful life.
Who's going to come here and bid on this stuff?
People that really like tooling.
And people who want to save a lot of money. Tom Wilson of Seldana Racing Products is looking for specialty tools and parts to save money as he builds custom racing radiators.
You can buy things at 50 cents on the dollar or less, and for the way the economy is, if we can buy it like that, it just helps us out.
Today, Tom and many others are previewing what's available, and they're excited for the auction, which starts at 10 a.m. Tuesday, which, by the way, starts the 12 days of Christmas. That means the bidding could take on a Yuletide feel.
12 yellow storage bins.
11 working heat guns.
10 plug-in work lights.
9 sharpened drill bits.
8 printers printing.
7 sets of pliers. 6 calibers calibrating.
5 golden rings.
4 sanding belts.
3 weighing scales.
2 microwaves.
And a hazmat suit for my head.
Ah, the joy of the Christmas season. If you're planning on coming out to the auction, be advised some of it will be outdoors in this winter wonderland. At the airport, Ray Cortopassi, Fox 59 News.
1, 2, 3.
What we have found and what we have done is we've impacted people's lives, not just the Parkinson's people, but the family as well. And this disease is so hard to understand unless you have to live with it.
The greatest betrayal of this disease is it has your brain telling you that you can no longer be used. We're standing up and denying that here. We're breaking through that barrier and showing that we can be used.
And it is a fight, and I tell every newcomer that comes, I said, this is the fight of your life. This isn't a fight in Vegas for $1 million. This is bigger than that. This is the fight of your life, and you have to keep coming every day. What we try to do is we try to make you go back to learn your muscles and to reteach your muscles to tell them I'm in charge.
It's that kind of strength that we give each other that makes this such a special place.
When you come here and you even watch a class, and we encourage people to come in and just even watch. because it's really, really a special place.